1970s, the world didn't think South Africa should be boycotted. But by the 1980s, the whole world had changed its mind. Well, that process is happening now around the world. Since 2005, the Palestinians have called for support. They need our help because they are facing brutal repression in Israel as they fight for their rights. And so they've called on the world to help. In the 1970s, the 1960s, South Africa, the black South Africans called for our help. New Zealand, we stood with them. We stood with them against racism. We stood with them against apartheid. And this time, we're going to stand with the Palestinians against racism, against apartheid, against the filthy policies of the Israeli regime. We're going to stand against the siege of Gaza. We're going to stand against the military occupation of Palestinian land. We're going to stand against the brutal repression which goes on and is the only way that Israel can survive, by the barrel of the gun. We're standing with the Palestinians. We stood with the South Africans in their struggle. We're standing with the Palestinians. I was there, I saw the horror, I experienced it. It is not something that can be prettified. It is not something that can be window dressed by a dance troupe who have no Palestinians in the troupe but pretend to come and represent so-called Israel. Sorry, it doesn't wash. Boycott Batsheva! Boycott Batsheva! Boycott Batsheva! Boycott Batsheva! Boycott Batsheva!
Is that brand Israel is propaganda for the systematic and racist attacks on the Palestinian people, keeping 7 million Palestinians from returning to their homes. And what we're saying is that Batsheva, as an attempt to deflect from that, cultural propaganda. And what we've seen here is over 15 people have just turned around and said, no, I paid good money to see this. But that money is tarnished. That money is genocide money. That money is going to propaganda for an apartheid state.
Palestinian people have just asked one thing to support their struggle. They're asking us around the world to boycott Israel. Boycott Israel! 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 Boycott Israel!
I'd just like to say farewell to those people opposite us, lining up for their Nuremberg rally, lining up as the dustbin of history does, chanting some empty slogans, waving some blood-stained flags. The only nuclear weapon in the Middle East possesses nuclear weapons Israel has, and we're told, contrary to what the Israeli government admits, by the people opposite. Unfortunately, they don't even know what they're supporting, who they're supporting, or why they are supporting them. Welcome, my friends, to the dustbin of history. Farewell. Support Batsheva, just as people lined up to support the Springboks in 1981. They said the same sort of things. They waved South African flags. They thought racism was the natural order of things. They said all of their lies. They apologised. They said on behalf of New Zealanders that they really did oppose apartheid. My friends, farewell. We won't see you around much longer because you won't have a racist state.
Free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
I just wanted to say, I was standing on the corner, on the corner kind of our corner. I probably spoke to about 50 plus people in the period of, for those who don't know me, my name is Kevin. I spoke to 50 plus people in the time we were out there. One of the things I noticed most, besides the fact that just about everybody who spoke to me was receptive, was that I didn't have to explain why protesting the state of Israel needed to happen.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's so good.
Only probably 10 to 20% of people needed to say, "Oh, what is the deal with the Palestinians?"
Sure.
So, and I think that is massive for the pro-Palestinian cause. That is massive for BDS in New Zealand. We're winning.
We are.
We are winning.